Anytime. Hi, I'm Faye Jacobs with Bywater Books. I'm reading from Big Girls Don't Fry, which is coming out in April. Now, as a writer, I have a motto, which I got from my father. It's that nothing is so bad if it's worth the story you can tell. And frankly, this was the best advice he ever gave me, especially since the rest tended towards it wouldn't kill you to wear a dress to your sister's wedding, and you'll never find a husband if you buy a house with another girl, although he was right on both counts. Recently, my friends were so worried about COVID symptoms that they brought oxygen meters to wear on their fingers. I borrowed one to try it. My God, we're passing around a medical device like we used to pass weed in a bong. We used to smoke joints, not replace them. But now my wife Bonnie has a brand new knee, and I have a torn rotator cuff in my shoulder. And we've both been to physical therapy. This is where we see our friends now. We used to meet at gay bars and dance clubs. Now we see each other at physical therapy. Today, I saw half the golf league and 3/4 of the pickleball team. And as we age, we even try to fix our brains. I know you've seen those TV ads for Prevagen. I was thinking about starting on it until I found out that it cost $79.95 a bottle. I figured I didn't need it since I could remember that $79.95 is a lot of money. You know, it's a bitch getting old. But to counter this stuff, we try to stay active. Recently, Bonnie and I arranged to go kayaking. As it happened, I was set to have a cardiac stress test the following week. But I figured, look, a nice gentle day on the bay would be fine. As we schlepped the heavy kayaks to the boat launch, I realized this part of the job was already enough exercise for me. Based on confessions about our skill level, Bonnie's kayak was a sleek racer with a deep seat inside. Mine looked like a floating Tupperware container. It was an oval chunk of plastic, which I was helped into and onto, and I sort of had to sit on top of it. I was told it was really stable, maybe not as easy to paddle, but it would be much safer. Really? Bonnie's boat slid down the ramp and she was already way ahead of me as I scooched my boat off the concrete. At this point, I started moving forward. Yes, paddling this floating food container was not easy, but I soon fell into a decent rhythm, enjoying the ride. We paddled for a while and I sang happy show tunes like Hello Dolly, and I was doing really okay. Suddenly, the wind increased, shifted direction, and I saw Bonnie turn around and come towards me. Let's go back, she said. I'm seeing whitecaps, and this much wind will make it really tough. I looked at the water with the whitecaps. They were 3 inches from my eyeballs. It looked like a tsunami. To say that paddling against the wind was difficult was as much of an understatement as saying Faye likes a cocktail. I was panting, gasping, and getting drenched. My show tunes turned to Les Miserables. With every stroke, I tried not to have one. I made wild animal noises, desperately seeking forward progress. The swells came faster now and higher, and meaning I could only point directly into the waves. A right turn towards shore would have just swamped me. Too bad, because I planned to hang a right, beach the thing, and call an Uber. With every 2 houses I passed, I was blown back one. It took well over an hour and a half of ridiculously strenuous paddling before we got to the marina. Are you okay? Bonnie asked. Oddly, yes. What stress test next week? I've already aced it. Thanks for listening.